Hello everyone, I'm Jeff. Starting from today, I'll lead you to study HSK systematically. So let's start with level 1. If you have this textbook, please take it out and study along with my pace while taking notes. If you don't have it, don't worry. The text shown on the screen is exactly from the textbook, so it won't affect your learning at all. And if you need the digital version, I will put the Google Drive link in the PDF file in this comment section. Alright? Let's begin our very first lesson 1. 你好. First, let's look at the text section. In dialogue 1, A says 你好 and B replies 你好. So the 你好 means hello. The new words we learn here are 你 and 好. 你 is a pronoun meaning singular form of you. Hao is an adjective, meaning good or fine. Next, let's look at dialogue 2. A says 您好 and B replies 你们好. Both 您好 and 你们好 still means hello. The new words we learn here are 您 and 你们. 您 is a polite way to say you. Commonly used when you're speaking to elders or in formal occasions. 你们 represents the plural form of you. Now, let me show you something beautiful about Chinese characters. If you look closely at the characters 您, you will notice it's actually made of 2 parts. The top part is exactly the word 你, which means you. But look at the bottom part. This is the character 心, which means the heart. So adding a heart onto you means you are showing respect straight from the bottom of your heart. So that's why 您 is the polite and respectful way to say you. So what are the differences? 你好 is for single person. "你们好 is for multiple people. Generally, we do not say 你们好. That is wrong. Using 你们好 is perfectly sufficient. That's correct. Let's moving on to dialogue 3. A says 对不起 means I'm sorry. And B replies 没关系, which means that's okay. The new words we learn here are 对不起, a verb meaning to be sorry, and 没关系, meaning that's okay or it doesn't matter. Alright, next let's look at the pinyin section. First, initials and finals of the Chinese pinyin. The initials are 波 坡 摸 佛 的 特 呢 了 个 可 和 ji, qi, xi. The initials in Chinese are just like the consonants in English. And the finals are I, U, U, A, I, Ua, O, Uo, Ye, Yue, I, Y, A, Wei, Ao, Iao. Second, the tones. There are 4 basic tones in Chinese, respectively called the first tone, 5-5, the second tone, 3-5, the third tone, 2-1-4, and the fourth tone, 5-1. They make difference in meaning. So the exact same syllable can have completely different meanings when they're pronounced with different tones. For example, ma means mother. Ma means fibrous crops. Ma means horse. Ma means to scold. And read the syllables aloud and pay attention to the tones. Ah, 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 ah. O, 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 o. I, 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 I. U, 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 U. Yu, 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 Yu. Third, Chinese syllables. A Chinese syllable is usually made up of an initial, a final, and a tone. Generally speaking, one Chinese character corresponds to one syllable. A Chinese syllable can have no initial, but must have a final and a tone. So, for instance, in the syllable mao, 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 the m is the initial. The ow following the initial is the final. And this mark upon final is the tone mark. Next one, yu means fish. It doesn't have an initial. It only has final and tone mark. So a Chinese syllable can have no initial but must have a final and a tone, just like yu and Next one, 解. ji is the initial and 也 is the final. This is the tone mark. Next one, it only has the final and the tone mark. And there is a note. When I or U act as a syllable by itself, I is added before it, with the 2 dots on the top of U being removed. When U act as a syllable by itself, U is added before it. For example, these Chinese characters means close. It pronounced as I, but you can only write it as I. That's wrong. You have to add a E before it, just like this. This is correct. And this Chinese character, yu, means fish. You can't just write it as yu. That's wrong. You have to add a E before it and remove the 2 dots on the top of yu, becomes like this. This is correct. And when u acts as a syllable by itself, u is added before it. What does it mean? This Chinese character is called u. It means the house. So you can't just write it down as u. That's wrong. You have to add a u before it. That is correct. Look at the pictures and read the monosyllabic words aloud. The first one, I means cloth. U means 5. Yu means fish. means ear. Bi means pen. Mao means cat. Dao means island. Hua means flower. Ji means chicken. Qi means 7. Xie means shoes. Xue means snow. Look at the pictures and read the disyllabic words aloud. The first one. Ka fei cafe means coffee. Le means Coke. Kao means roast duck. Huo means hot pot. Sorry. Means hot pot. Ditu means map. Sorry. Ditu means map. Fei means plane. Mao means writing brush. Means headphones. Fourth, tone Sandy. The third tone plus the third tone. So, when two third tone syllables are read in sequence, the first syllable turns into the second tone. The 3 plus 3 sequence become a 2 plus 3 one. For example, this is ni plus hao is read ni hao. However, when put in written form, the original tone is kept. So, when we read it, ni becomes to ni. When you write the tone of syllables of the character ni, you still write it as ni. But when you read it as ni. But when you write it, write this. This is wrong, okay? So when two third syllables are placed together, the tone of the first syllable changes from the third tone to the second tone. Why? Because the pronouncing two dipping third tone back to back is too exhausting. To make it flow smoother, we change the first tone into a rising the second tone. If you read ni hao as two dipping third tones, it was like ni hao. It's weird, you see? For example, ni hao, separately, both are the third tone. But when we say it, it automatically becomes ni hao. We change the tone of the first syllable into ni into the second tone. So it read as ni hao. And the next one, yi. So we change it to yi. Alright? Fu, dao. And we change it. Fu, dao. And read the following words aloud and pay attention to the change in the tone of the third tone syllables. All these words has two consecutive third tone. The first third tone changes to the second tone when we speak them. So, ni hao hao ni hao yi fu dao fu dao xi xiao ji xiao jie kou yu fa yu fa fa 语法语特嗷讨喝嗷好讨好了一嗷了解了解有喝嗷好友好雨伞雨伞是手不一嗷表手表 And let's see the classroom expression. 是按上课上课 means class begins. 下课下課 means class is over or class dismissed. 西岸线自爱在西岸线自爱在休现在休息 means take a break now. 可按看黑板看黑板 means look at the blackboard. 跟我的读跟我读 means repeat after me. Next, let's move on to the Chinese character section. First, we need to learn the basic strokes and their stroke orders. Chinese characters are made of basic line called strokes. In lesson 1, let's learn 5 strokes. The first one is horizontal. It's called 横. The direction is from left to right. The second one is vertical. It's called 树. The direction is from the top to the bottom. The third one is left falling. It's called 坡野撇. The direction is from top right to bottom left. The fourth one is dot. It's called 的一按点. The direction is like this. And the last one is right falling. It's called 那. The direction is from top left to bottom right. And then let's learn some single component characters. E is the one of the basic stroke of Chinese characters. The single component character E means one. E means one, so it has one horizontal like this. R means two, so it has two horizontal. The upper one is shorter than the lower one. 10 means 10. First horizontal and vertical. Just like a cross, okay? 8 means 8. First left falling, then right falling. 6 means 6. First a dot, then a horizontal, then a left falling, then a dot. That's 6. That's all for today. Don't forget to practice writing single component characters and download your free PDF in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please click the subscribe and I will see you in lesson 2. Bye! 再见!